back to my channel. My name is Tawana Antoinette. I've pulled your cards. I think I'm just gonna start shuffling off camera because it takes too long and I don't really like wasting people's time. So I already shuffled. Let's get into your reading. So the current energy surrounding you are coming up as a siren. Ooh, I like this. The box and the king. Beautiful. Let's get into what this all means. If I can find, okay. The siren. The siren calls and the world spins. What we thought we wanted pales in comparison to the sweet allure of her song. We find ourselves lost in a spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. Whether the thing calling to us is ultimately good or bad is somewhat irrelevant. It's the journey that matters, and the work of the siren is to take us on a deep psychic descent. Following her song, we go down, 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 to a place where lessons are learned and courage must be rallied to find your way back to dry land. Try as we might, resisting the call may not even be an option, unless, like Odysseus, we bind our hands to the mast of our ship. It's likely, though, that falling for her call is the only way we will come to live more fully on the surface. To me, this just screams awakening. Awakening to self, awakening to the connection. I just feel like, Pisces, some of you are probably having an awakening right now. The next card that came up for you was the box. The box. We all live to some degree within the confines of the box. This archetype represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. The box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well-paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There's a box around you now, made of some type of confining thought. What is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is part of its multi-layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going, break through. An exquisite life requires it. And then the next card is the King. The King. If our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of human experience, the King presides over it all. Through the lens of the King, we assess the state of our land, make decisions, and rule accordingly. Therefore, the King must be thoroughly and regularly vetted so as to avoid corruption. Recognize the dual nature of the King. He is either seated in benevolence and strength, guiding you toward peace, or he is oppressing the weak out of a need to control. There is not much middle ground. Some think of the King as the ultimate expression of the ego. Yet the great kings of mythology and history serve from an egoless place. They take their throne with grace and humility, knowing the divine uses them as a channel to heal deep and long-standing discrepancies in the kingdom. All right, so benevolence, leadership, service. All right, cool. Let's get into your tarot. So, guys, looking at your spread, I think you've been dealing with a connection in the past it's been a difficult one because it's been a spiritual union. And the thing with spiritual unions is the divine is working on each partner. It's working on one person, bringing them in alignment with the relationship, and the other person bringing them in alignment with the relationship. Oftentimes, one person is a bit more spiritually advanced than the other, and they kind of recognize what this is, and the next person has some work to do to catch up to that other person. But ultimately, it is a choice. It is a choice to be together. Now, Spirit has a divine hand in all of it, but we all have free will to choose to align to our higher selves and to the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it. But I see here that you're dealing with a connection in the past. It was a wish, but for some reason there was a stuck or stagnant energy, and yeah, there was a stuck and stagnant energy. Let's find out why. Spirit, please tell me about the hangman. Tell me about the hangman. Why was there this stuck energy? Okay. There was a lack of balance. There wasn't fairness between you guys. It left somebody feeling like they missed the boat, regretful, remorseful. But I see here that there was a lack of balance and fairness. Perhaps one person was giving too much, the other person was not giving as much. Yeah, it left somebody feeling very remorseful, very regretful of the entire scenario. And also for some of you, there may have been other people in the picture. Tell me about this Page of Wands in the past for Pisces. Tell me about this Page of Wands in the past for Pisces. Tell me about the Page of Wands in the past for Pisces. Tell me about the Page of Wands in the past for Pisces. Thanks. There's an energy around you, Pisces. It's either you or the person that you're dealing with, but someone I see here is very trapped in their head about this relationship. And I kind of see here that this has jolted someone to go on a spiritual quest to find the answers within themselves, which is always great. If this is you, that's amazing. I love the Hermit energy because I feel like that's where you get the most answers. The answers come from within. They don't come from, well, answers come from your readers because we are guides. However, the deepest answers, which is why I always encourage people who tune into me as a healer, is to tap into your own intuition. I tweeted this on my Twitter yesterday. I was saying that a lot more people are identifying as a spiritualist and spirituality. And that's because one, more people are actually waking up, and two, more people are using spirituality as some form of ego-based superiority complex to establish who is more woke. And in deciding where you get advice from and how you are going to navigate this earthly 3D plane, yes, we can seek out channels such as myself, oracles, other diviners, readers, etc. But ultimately, the answers are found within you. You can get all the answers that we provide if you literally just listen to your intuition. Calm all the thoughts that you have. Focus on your intuition. There's no answer that I can give you that you don't have. It's just that you haven't tapped into it. So yeah, the first step in connecting with your higher self is connecting with one's own intuition. And I will say that again and again on this channel because I do not believe in dependency on divination, dependency on tarot, dependency on anything outside of the self. Now let's continue. Clarify the Lover's card. Alright, so somebody's waiting on their person. Somebody is waiting. So, okay, you guys are in separation right now. Or you guys were in separation. Were in separation. Got it. In the past, somebody was waiting on the other person. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Please tell me about the Nine of Cups. Okay, so it would have made somebody happy to reunite. Alright. Cool, so somebody wanted to reunite with the other person. It's funny, Pisces, I'm not seeing your energy here at all. Actually, yeah. Pisces, I think this is you who wanted to reunite with this person. I don't know if you are the one waiting or they were waiting, but pick your side. I'm not seeing much of your energy though, Pisces. Yeah. Tell me about the current energies are leading me to believe that you guys are coming into union. But let's see. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Some of you may be establishing another level to your connection, moving in, getting married, things like that. Just wherever you are, a step above that. Another tier to your relationship. So I see let me clarify. Tell me about this. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Tell me about this Four of Wands, please. Tell me about this Four of Wands. Tell me about this Four of Wands. Tell me about this Four of Wands. Anything else on the Four of Wands? Yeah, I see you guys here. You're moving on to a calmer place with this person. And it's making you happy. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Tell me about this Two of Cups, please. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Somebody came dashing in to speak a truth about this union. Or currently, Pisces, if that has not happened yet, it will. Somebody will be coming in to talk to you about the truth of this union. You will be moving on to another phase that's bringing you happiness and joy with this person. This is very relationship. This is a love reading. I got the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Lovers, the Three of Cups. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. You're definitely collaborating with someone here. Tell me about the Devil. Be careful with this connection though, Pisces, because I see here there may be some obsessive energy. Make sure that you're paying attention to healing and working on yourself, because the thing with these connections is that if you're dealing with a spiritual union, you both have to be whole on your own. And oftentimes these connections coming to trigger us to heal. They come to trigger us to show us weak points in ourselves, and you both do that to each other so that you can heal those things and come together as whole people. So be very careful about this. Be careful that you're healing and working on yourself, and you continue to do that even if you're with somebody or by yourself. That's a message directly from Spirit. What's coming up in the future for you? Clarify the Chariot. Some of you may be moving in the future. Clarify this Chariot card. Okay, so some of you are going to be afraid of moving on with this person because you were broken and hurt in the past. You kind of are looking towards this person like, okay, you did this to me, why should I even move on with you? There's an energy around you that's very like self-protective, and because of that you're kind of side-eyeing anyone who triggers wounds or reminds you of wounds that you've had in the past. It could be this person or it could be someone else. I don't know, but I see you here in the future is coming up. You're coming up as very guarded. So tell me more. Tell me more about this guarded energy. Tell me more about this guarded energy. Tell me more about this. Yeah, you're coming up as guarded because you're being real with yourself. And I get here that you have learned a lesson. You've kind of seen the truth of a situation, and I feel like that's governing how you move on and move forward. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Alright, so someone around you, or you, I don't feel like this is you though, but I see here in the future someone will be coming, or there's an energy around you that is very flighty. They're very passionate, they're very... This person, they always say, it's a Knight of Wands, they run in and rush out because they are governed by passion. This person doesn't really have any staying power. If this is you or if this is the person that you're dealing with, I see this person here trying to balance and be practical with their passions. It's kind of like here, and if this is you and if this is the person, Spirit is saying here that this person needs to make sure that they always have one foot on the ground and that they're honest with themselves and their emotions, and that they reveal their emotions and don't just stay in this passionate energy, because it's not going to get you anywhere. Passion alone won't get you anywhere. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, please. Please tell me about the Seven. Oh. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Spirit, please tell me about the Seven of Swords. Alright, so I see here that someone is deceiving themselves, or someone is trying to be deceptive about an offer. I feel like someone is acting like they don't want to move on when they know that they really do, and that they're manifesting. They are manifesting someone coming back to them, but I feel like, to me, this card is stubbornly being spoiled. Like, I feel like here somebody is going to be manifesting someone back, but when that person does come back, they act like, oh, I don't want your apology. That person does. So Pisces, if that's you, I call it like I see it, you want that person to come back and apologize to you. If it's the person you're dealing with, they want your ass to come back and apologize to them, or extend an olive branch, or whatever the case is. Or somebody will be coming towards you and extending an olive branch. But yeah, take it however it applies. Let's get some advice for you guys. Advice for Pisces, please, Spirit. Advice for Pisces. What is the advice for Pisces? Advice for Pisces. Blessed. Anything else for Pisces? Alright, Pisces. So you are blessed right now. You are being blessed in so many ways with the desires of your heart and your mind. This is card number 22. It's not a coincidence that it's 22. We all know 2 is the number of unions in numerology. So whoever you're with right now, you're coming into union with somebody. I love that for you. And let's see what the advice is here. 22. Blessed. There are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. The relationship message: you are moving toward a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. I love that. I sensed some kind of union. I knew the relationship was the reading was a love reading, because there are so many love cards that popped up. So Spirit is saying here, enjoy your union. You are headed for a divine union. If you don't have a person, this is with Spirit, with yourself. If this did not resonate in terms of for a partnership with you and a person, this could even be with just opportunities coming into your life that are divinely guided in this moment to you. Yeah, I love that. Remember, if this reading resonated, to hit the like button, subscribe, the little bell, so that you can know when new readings are out. And check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys for being here. I'm wishing you all the best and sending all my love. Bye, guys.